Hey, let's go ahead and get started with a reading for you guys. Messages from your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. I went ahead and shuffled right before, and this card flew out. So I'm going to go ahead and take it, even though I was meditating while I was doing it off camera. But it says number 46. 46 could be of importance to you. It says pushing upward, creating success from source, make use of seeing great people. Do not worry, set forth to the south, good fortune. And then it says a vigorous active time involved the source of inspiration in your work, seeing great people, whether in the flesh or with your inner vision, can change you with the energy to begin your ascent. Hard work lies ahead. Worry not, set out towards warmth, light, and activity. Is this something you can commit yourself to? Where might it take you? What is the next step? So I feel like, if you want great success, you have to be willing to take the next step and you have to think outside of the box. We did just have that full moon in Capricorn, so that could have a lot to do with your career. We have conclusions are within reach. It says full moon eclipse. We do have a full moon eclipse coming up. We're almost there, you guys. It's the end of September into October. That's not that far away. So we're building up to these eclipse points. Believe in the impossible. Funny enough, we just had our second blue moon in Capricorn yesterday. I'm filming this today on July 22nd. So it's saying, believe in the impossible. I do feel like things are going to be changing. And for a lot of you, when it comes to your career, your reputation in the world, and what do we got? Nothing is yet set in stone. So mutable energy. This means that, oh my God, look at the bottom of the deck. Your hard work is paying off. And it says new moon in Capricorn. We just had the full moon, blue moon in Capricorn. So what was it that you were manifesting right around Christmas time? Okay, with that, maybe the beginning of the year. We are in that 6-month cycle. Therefore, whatever it is that you've been manifesting when it comes to your career, when it comes to your reputation, when it comes to, manifestation, and that all wrapping itself up for you. Okay. So it is saying pushing upward. That's funny because that's what the goat does. This is the water goat. And it talks about, the goat never stops, right? It always continues going, no matter how hairy of a situation it gets itself into. No matter what, it goes until it can't go anymore, which means it fell off the cliff, right? And with that said, I feel like for a lot of you, you've been going and going and you've been putting in a lot of repetitious work. And I feel like you've been manifesting. And now that we've had that blue moon, the last full moon, you're seeing the culmination. You're seeing things ending. You're seeing cycles beginning. Also, even when it comes to everything that's going on in the state of the world, okay, somebody is being eclipsed out, okay, when it comes to our government, because Capricorn does rule government. So you are seeing the eclipsing. Believe in the impossible, but just know that whatever you think is going to happen, nothing is set in stone. So everybody thinks, that so-and-so is a shoe-in to the position. I'm not necessarily sure of that. That's why it's saying nothing is set in stone. So you're going to have to be flexible to whatever happens. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that everything's going to turn out the way everybody expects it to. So do keep that in mind. I have to be very vague about what I'm saying now on YouTube, now that we've had this full moon. Unfortunately, our channels are not safe anymore. So if I do disappear, you guys, go check me out over on Instagram and Facebook under the Footsteps to Peace and Peace Unhinged Tarot. Okay. I only have one group of Peace Unhinged Tarot in Facebook. So everything else is under the Footsteps to Peace with Instagram and Facebook as well. I have a page and my personal page. Anyway, so with that said, do keep in mind that not everything is as it seems. So don't believe you already know how things are going to work. Because we do also have Pluto that is transiting back into Capricorn on September 1st. So I feel like you're kind of starting to see, with Biden stepping out and with all the things that are going on in the world, things are... we haven't even gotten back to Pluto in Capricorn yet, and it's going to finish out its final stay until November 20th. So keep that in mind, you guys. Yeah, we're at a fork in the road right now. And I do feel like for a lot of us, we've been at this fork in a road for a long time, back to personal life. We've been like, okay, what is it that we need to end? Because 13 is Scorpio, and Scorpio is about endings, completions, finalizations, death, and rebirth, okay? So here in the past, it's like you've been sitting on the fence about something that you needed to make a decision about. And I think that what it is fear got the best of you and what's not for you, okay? Believe in the impossible. It landed on its side, all right? Not for you. You know the things that are not for you, and you're going to have to be very strategic as to how you work through this. I feel like, your fortune is recognizing that, what's real and what's not, what's a fantasy and, what's reality. Yeah, see, nothing is set in stone. Imagine the life that you would like to be living right now. Imagine that. And then we have soulmates. So, okay, I like this. This is people put in your path that are supposed to help you on your journey. And you have to get out of your own way and allow other people to help you along your journey. I know a lot of people have been fazed by a lot of the crap and garbage that everybody else has done to them, but I can assure you the new people that are coming into your life are nothing like the old people that you have walked away from, okay? Whether that's jobs, whether that's relationships, I feel like you are building happy, healthy, loving bonds, strong bonds that are going to last the test of time. And the reason why I say that is because Capricorn doesn't put in any energy into something that he can't build long term. So for some of you, this is about new business partnerships that could be opening up, you meeting people who are supposed to help you along the way, that's going to help you with the stability that you need to move forward. That's why it's saying pushing upwards. It's an opportunity for you to begin your ascent, when it comes to your career. I feel like, sometimes we give ourselves this negative self-talk that, we have these visions of what we could have for our future, but you're like, well, I can't create that. So there's this negative self-talk that comes along with it. And Spirit's like, stop doing that to yourself. You're in that mindset that, that can only happen for so-and-so. That's just not true. You just have to be willing to think outside the box. And if you're sitting at the precipice and you have this opportunity to go down the same path that you see where it's already gotten you, or down this new path that is opening up for you that might be a little scary, okay? I'm not gonna lie. It's always scary to make changes. But Spirit is saying like, hey, nothing in life is set in stone. So you're always at this, you're always sitting with this opportunity of, well, I could go this way or I can go this way. You make decisions from the moment that you wake up in the morning till the moment you go to bed. You make the decision to get out of bed and go to the bathroom in the morning. What's the alternative? You pee the bed, right? So you made the conscious decision that that's not worth it and you go to the bathroom. Such is life. You make the decision to brush your teeth. You make the decision to take a shower. You make the decision to eat breakfast. You make the decision to, go to the certain store. You make the decision to decide to shop on Amazon. You make the decision. You're always making decisions. And at any point in time, you can always make a different decision. And I feel like that's what this is talking about, is making a different decision, even when it comes to our relationships. Hey, if they're not working out and they're not, you're putting a lot of work into a relationship and they're not putting it forth any energy, then you can always make a decision to opt out of that relationship, or you can make a decision to stay in the relationship and see if this person will ever change. It's entirely up to you. So at the end of the day, I feel like, imagine the life that you would want to live when it comes to your career, when it comes to your personal life. And believe in the impossible. Some people will choose money, oh, well, I stay in this relationship because they pay the bills. Oh, I stay. You can always make a different decision and realize that you can actually have both money and love. You don't have to have one over the other. You can actually have both. So I do feel like for a lot of you, you've put in a lot of hard work, on yourself even. I don't feel like this is always like outside of ourselves. I feel like you're putting a lot of work on you, and I feel like that's what's most important. It's going to help you with your confidence levels. It's going to help put you out there, and I feel like it takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength for us to be able to to work on ourselves, to realize like we're the only things holding us back, and I feel like for a lot of you, you just need to have more confidence in your skills. And I feel like right now is the perfect time for that to happen. If you're willing to step out of your comfort zone, and I feel like anything can happen, and I feel like magic can happen. I do feel like the new moon has something to do with this. We just had a full moon. Maybe we've got a new moon. We do have a new moon coming up in Leo. When is that? I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look. But just know that, be flexible with everything that's going on right now, because I feel like not everything is as it seems. I feel like there's a lot of things that are working behind the scenes to put you in the right place at the right time. But that doesn't mean you sit around, watching television all day. You have to actively participate in, how you want your life to go. So if you're looking for something new, you got to put yourself out there. You got to turn in that resume. You need to speak to that person, same thing in a relationship. You can sit and freaking swipe left all you want or right all you want, but unless you're actually going out and doing things, or a lot of people will sit at home and be like, I want a relationship. Well, where the hell are you going? You're sitting at home watching television. Maybe for some of you, you work remote and you never get out of the house. How in the hell are you supposed to meet people? What, online? You're taking a chance of, for catfishing. Like, I believe in fate. I believe in destiny. Not that you can't find a relationship online, but I think you need to be a little more practical and get yourself outside the house. Yeah, I really like this. I like this energy for you guys. It sounds very optimistic, honestly. I just feel like, uh, go with where you're guided to go, work with spirit here, because I do feel like, I feel like there's going to be a major change in your life. And I feel like for a lot of you, you really are an active participant in all of it. And I do feel like there are people out there in your community that you are going to meet that are going to help you along your journey, however that may be. I'm going to go ahead and leave that here, you guys. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. I love you guys all so much. And again, check me out over on Facebook and Instagram, just in case something happens here and I end up disappearing. Anyway, take care, you guys, and I will chat again soon.